time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Just hold on. There is one other. Please enter. Thank you. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
Okay, all right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you feel incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali, and I'm here to help you make more money with your business. Maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't, but we are here 5 days a week, rocking with you, and all the best entrepreneur game in the world, all the best servant leader game in the world. Our whole goal is to help you move further, faster, with less effort. Our whole goal is to convince you that your business is worth a whole lot more than you think. A lot of us spend a lot of time on the wrong activities because nobody told us what were the right activities. Nobody explained to us what it is that we were supposed to be doing this whole time. Our parents weren't entrepreneurs in a lot of cases. We couldn't learn it from high school. We couldn't learn it from elementary or middle school. And then you get to business school and your business school teacher doesn't even have a business. You know what I'm saying? So what we came along with is an idea that if we can just give you the frameworks, if we can just give you the formulas, then we can give you success. If we can give you the belief, then we can extend your life expectancy. If we can just make you see the opportunity inside the adversity, we can change everything. And if you appreciate that, I want you to rep your city right now. Share this with an entrepreneur. This Thursday's masterclass is called the 1%, how to join the top 1%. 7 simple steps for leaving the 99% behind. And I want to encourage you to join us. If you haven't done so yet, then all I need you to do is go to the newsletter and let's get busy. Go to millionaireminded.com and make sure that you join the newsletter. Just by joining the newsletter, you'll automatically get entree into this masterclass. As a matter of fact, that's the way we're doing the masterclasses from now on. You can just, purchase the replay. If you can't make it, then you can get the replay. That's up to you. But regardless, we just want to feed you. We want to make sure that you know what you're doing as an entrepreneur. We want to help you extend your life expectancy. We don't want you out of here too soon. I believe entrepreneurs are the best people on the planet. And I love everything about them. And what I want to do is save them. Those are my people. Those are my tribe. The ones that turn the invisible into the tangible. The ones that set a goal and then manifest it with the help of God above, of course. The ones that realize we God's favorite. That's who I'm talking to. And I hope that you are one of them. But check this out. Even if you are not, you can become one of them. It just takes you changing up the way you look at the world. I always say that entrepreneurship is right at the crossroads of service and faith. It's right at the crossroads of service and faith. That's where you find the entrepreneurs. And I'm really excited about it. So if you know, like I know, man, share this with another entrepreneur. If you're watching on Instagram, just push that little arrow. It's right there. It's right. It's down here somewhere. Where is that joint? That arrow on Instagram. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's right there. All right. Rep Yo City. Who we got checking in this morning? What's up, Kay? Mississippi in the house. All right. Colorado Springs is up in here. What's up, Phoenix, Arizona? Okay. Yeah, Chanel, glad you made it in this morning. Yuli's in the house. What up, Jasmine? Yeah. Peace to the God. What's up, Naire? Glad you made it in this morning. My man Mark the Spark is in the building. LaRon, my homegirl LaRon made it in this morning. My man Michael Douglas, that means Florence, South Carolina, is in the house. My man JL, let's go. What up, Samaya? I'm glad you're here this morning. Good morning. Whether you're checking in from LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, I want to wish you a good morning, millionaire. Since every Monday we focus on mindset, because you got to be more before you'll do more, before you'll have more. And then every Tuesday we focus on sales, because nothing moves till somebody sells something. Every Thursday we focus on leadership. You can see all of this scrolling at the bottom, by the way, but I just want you to know what you're tuning in for every day of the week. And then every Friday is Free Coaching Friday. All that's cool, but listen, I love marketing, And so what I wanted to do is talk to you this morning because it's a marketing wins Wednesday. I wanted to share with you some marketing wins. Is that all right, K. Nicole? Is that all right? All the LinkedIn family, all the YouTube family. Somebody say, marketing moves the world. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Marketing moves the world. I want to make sure we all on the same page with that. What's up, Nikki C? Glad you in here. Glad you in here. Yeah. Marketing moves the world. So what I want to do is just give you some examples of innovation that have to do with Apple Computer. Because a lot of times when we talk about Apple, we talk about Steve Jobs, and people talk about how he was kind of like a tyrant and all of this stuff. And I ain't mad at him, but what are some of the lessons that we can learn from Steve Jobs? You ever sat down and considered the fact that, like, maybe the man got something to teach us? Maybe the way that he set this thing up, there's something to be learned from that? Because innovation, at the end of the day, that is what people mostly call doing something brand new, something that's never been done before. And I think that's wild, because innovation, is there really such a thing? Is there anything that's never been done? Now, there are times when people took innovation to the next level, and that's what we're going to talk about with Apple. But I really feel like we should be looking at who was leading them when they first started. I feel like we should look at what was their thought process when they got busy in this world. And I feel like you can tell a lot by the leader. I know this ain't Leadership Thursday, than you will by the company. So let's get into it. The first one is Apple. Apple. Let's go. Apple. Now, how many of us know the story of Apple? I don't know how many of you seen the movies about Steve Jobs and all of that. I love these kinds of movies. These are my favorite kinds of movies, the ones that dramatize and document the lives of entrepreneurs. So first, I want you to forget about everything you think you know about technology. I want you to forget about everything you think you know about business success. We ain't just talking about any old company today. We're talking about Apple Inc., right? This ain't just a story about gadgets. This ain't just a story about software this morning, right? We're talking about watching Apple is watching a master class in market domination. Watching Apple is like watching a master class in profit-making innovation. You got me? This thing started in 1976 in a cramped garage, no fancy frills, no high-rise offices, just raw ambition and vision. You fast forward to today, and Apple is a behemoth. They're a colossal. They're one of what they call the FANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, the biggest market caps in the entire world. Market capitalization is how much a company is worth, dollar value and whatnot. Apple has one of the largest market capitalizations in the entire world, and it started in a garage. How? Well, millionaires, it ain't just about being good. It's about being the best. And I got 5 insights for you this morning on how they did it. If you're ready for the first one, somebody give me a number 1 and a share, please. Give me a number 1 and a share. Let me know if you're ready for the first one. What's up, Instagram? Give me a number 1 and a share. Give me a number 1 and a share. Let them know you in the house. Yeah. I am Janine with me. Prosperity 711. Let's go, Miami. Let's go, Ty, the credit guy. Let's go. Electra's in the house. Southern Gal, DJ Elevated in the building. Let's go. Somebody give me a number 1 and a share. All you do is just touch that little thing right there in the corner, and it'll let you share it. And I got 5 different insights that I think might be valuable for you, even today, running whatever kind of business you have. Don't just give me a number 1. Give me a number 1 and a share. You know what I mean? Put this in a Facebook group. Put this in somebody's chat. I need you to share this, because if marketing runs the world and most entrepreneurs are treating marketing like it's a luxury instead of a necessity, it's no wonder that people are jacked up. All right, so here's the first one. You ready? Okay, Kim Connor made it in this morning. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Let's get it. Everybody ready? You ready, Don Lamar? All right. Birth of Nation Network in this joint. They ready? Yeah, let's go, Kimberly. Let's go, Willette. Let's go, K. Nicole. We ready? We ready? Let's get it, Nikki C. Let's get it. All right, here's the first one, y'all. Innovation is your lifeline. That's the first lesson. Innovation is your lifeline. My man Damon Ivory in the house. Innovation is your lifeline. Apple didn't just play the game, they changed the game. You hear me? Apple didn't just play the game, they changed the game. Every product, from the first Apple computer to the iPhone, it wasn't just new, it was revolutionary, right? Think about it. Steve Jobs pulled off one of the most incredible sales licks. He pulled off one of the most incredible deals of all time when he convinced every record label to give him licenses to their music. He turned the entire music industry on its head. One man with what was called at first an iPod and then eventually became an iPhone. It redefined the concept, talking about the iPhone, of what a phone even was, what a phone could be. That ain't just innovation, that's disruption. How can you apply that to your business? What is it that you can do about the way you market, about the way you pick out who you're talking to, about the way that you pick out how you're going to talk to them? How can you apply that to your business? Somebody say innovation is your lifeline. Somebody say not just innovation, disruption. What can you do to you know, I love the fact that, for instance, with our financial services company, you get a whole lot of action as it relates to fintech, artificial intelligence. Like, we have a proprietary software that uses machine learning. So every single month, the results it gets is better than the results it got the month before that. I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat that, right? But what is that? That's innovation. You know, we have a Google for grants where somebody could just go on our website, type in the number of employees, the year they were incorporated, 3 industries they're in, et cetera, so forth, how much revenue approximately they made last year. And then it will just spit out all the grants, all the tax credits, all the government guarantees that that person's eligible for. So we not just have funding, we not just have loans, we got grants that you got to pay back. You know what I'm saying? We're like a Google for grants. That's innovation. That's not just innovation, that's market disruption. My question to you is, how are you using innovation? You know, I can't wait till you guys show up on Thursday night. This Thursday's masterclass is called Join the 1% or the Top 1%. 7 simple steps to leave the 99% behind. I don't know how many of you know, but I've broken comp plan records in every company I've ever been in, right? Been a top recruiter in every company I've ever been in, you know, and the CMO world is amazing, but thanks to my team and our efforts, we've been able to hit the Inc. 5000 list, the fastest growing companies in the world, 3 years in a row. So when I'm talking to you about joining the 1%, that ain't something I'm just making up. It ain't just something cool I pulled out the air. There are habits that you should institute, and I hope you're ready for that Thursday night. We're going to talk about that. But back to what I'm saying about Apple Computer. Y'all gave me a number 1. Here's number 2, baby. You ready? Here's number 2. Design. Design is king. See, listen to me. Do you know that design is your silent salesperson? Maybe that's worth you writing in your notes. Design is your silent salesperson. It's your silent salesperson. See, in the final equation, if you look long term enough, the amount of money you make is going to be directly correlated to how good your product is. Everything else that you do is just speeding up the process of the people finding out how good your product is. But in the end of the final equation, it really boils down to how good have you designed. The best marketing is built into the product. You understand that? The best marketing don't come after the product, where somebody just comes along and says, "Hey, man, I can sell anything. So what is this you want me to sell?" Nah, if I'm actually thinking about it the right way, I got to design it so that the marketing is in it. Your product can't just, Apple's products don't just work well. They look good. They make you feel good. See, this ain't just about creating vanity. It's about creating products that people don't just use, but crave. It's about making your product the one they can't live without. That's the power of design. It's one thing to say, I'm going to come along and sell whatever. It's another thing to listen to your client, or it's another thing to, even more importantly, observe your client, observe your target market, and then give them what it is that they haven't thought of asking for yet. One of Steve Jobs' most famous quotes is from Henry Ford. Well, it's not from Henry Ford. He references Henry Ford when he says that you got to give people what they want. Because if Henry Ford would have asked people what they wanted, they would have asked for faster horses. That's worth thinking about. What does he mean by that? What does he mean by that? It means that that vision was given to you, King. That vision was given to you, Queen. You can't be waiting on somebody else to manifest it. That was a unique, tailor-made vision for you. That has been custom tailored and altered for you. And the reason I say altered is because Prince has his famous quote, Michael Jackson has his famous quote where he was talking about how, I got to use the ideas once God gives them to me, because if not, he'll take them back and give them to Prince. What I'm saying is that vision was given to you, and it was altered and tailor-made for you. But I'm going to tell you something. If you don't use it, God going to take it back and give it to somebody else. And you're going to walk through the store and see your product. You're going to turn on YouTube, and there's somebody advertising your idea. You got what I'm saying to you? So in the beginning, design that marketing into that bad boy. Make it a product that people crave, and your whole world will change. Right? Once you become valuable, you become powerful. If you're ready for number 3, give me a number 3 and a share. Give me a number 3 and a share. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You take a cup like this, and this is what I mean by the best marketing is built into the product. It's one thing for me to take a cup and try to sell it. It's another thing for me to realize in advance that what people are looking for is a cup that will keep the drink cold, or a cup that will keep the drink warm, or a cup that will make the drink hot, or a cup that, you know how many different types of cups are out here? They got cups that you can charge up and it keeps your coffee hot all day. They got cups that have straws built into them. They got cups that are insulated, so it'll keep your drink cold. My point is the marketing is built into the product. It's not something that comes after the product. It's something that you're designing with your customer. And that brings us to number 3. Know your customer better than they know themselves. That's the third thing that we learned from Apple. Apple's magic ain't just in their products, y'all. It's in their ability to give people what they want before they even know what they want. It's about foresight. I mean, Apple Pay? Are you serious? Apple Pay ain't just a payment method, right? It's the epitome of convenience. Right? Something everybody wants, whether they knew they wanted it or not. Hope I'm making sense to you. I mean, what a beautiful thing. You leave in the gym, you want to stop off in the store and grab the stuff you need for a smoothie, but you didn't bring your cards. You were in the gym, but you got your phone because you was using this phone to listen to your podcast while you was working out, or you was using this phone to play some of your favorite music while you was in the treadmill. You see, you brought your phone, and because of the foresight of one Steve Jobs and his magical team, you still get to pick up what you need because of Apple Pay. That's not just convenient. Come on now. That took foresight. That took you really studying the customer. That took you really saying, what else does this customer need? If you're ready for number 4, give me a number 4. Give me a number 4. Give me a number 4. I want to remind everybody that this Thursday's masterclass is called Join the Top 1%. Join the Top 1%. 7 simple steps for leaving the 99% behind. Of course, we're talking about join the top 1% of entrepreneurs, right? The top 1% of salespeople. The full title is Join the Top 1% of any company that sells something. I don't know what kind of company you're in, but I bet you they sell something. And we're going to run down some steps that have helped me, that have a feeling is going to help you too. But that's this Thursday. If you want to join, all you do is go to millionaireminded.com, millionaireminded.com, and you will be in the house. But give me a number 4 if you're ready for this next one. Give me a number 4 if you're ready for this next one. Let's go. There we go. All right. So here's the fourth one. Here's the fourth one. Create an ecosystem, not just a product. That's something else we learned from Apple. We learned from Apple that we need to create an ecosystem, not just a product. Is that a fair statement? Look at what Apple does. Look at what Apple does. Have you ever noticed? Apple don't just sell you a gadget. They sell you into a whole ecosystem. And then once you're in, you're all the way in that thing. It's a masterful strategy. It's crazy how, I can push copy on my phone and then automatically paste it with my computer. I'm talking about my laptop or my desktop automatically put, or I could. Do you remember when losing your phone? Anybody out there old enough to remember when losing your phone was the end of the freaking world? Anybody remember that? That's how you used to be able to say, new phone, who this? And everybody knows you still got the number now because of what? iCloud. I mean, it's amazing. They have a whole ecosystem. And once you're in, you're in. And then another thing that Apple does with you is they won't even let you use their products with other people's products. They don't even play nice with other people's products. Everything works together. It keeps you hooked. It keeps you coming back for more. That's how you build a loyal customer base. When from the moment they open that thing, it's like, you're in a whole new world just because of the way the product is packaged. You're like, I feel richer. I feel more opulent. I feel like I'm in the lap of luxury. I feel like I'm being catered to with the ultimate level of convenience, all from the way you open the package. It's that frosted gray kind of like, anybody know what I'm talking about? You just feel some kind of way opening Apple product. It ain't the same when you open something else. And here it is, just this little plastic mold, and you pick your Apple don't do it like that, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody here had problems even throwing away an Apple box? Anybody know what I'm saying? You don't have problems throwing away an Apple box if you're going to keep it real with me, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? If you're ready for the last one, give me a number 5 and a share. Let's go. Give me a number 5 and a share. Let's go. This making sense to everybody? You getting something out of this? Here's the fifth one I got for you from Apple Computers. Apple Computers. I want you to really consider what it is you might be able to do differently with your business based on when we study some of these giants. We're going to do this on certain Wednesdays. Here's the fifth one I got for you. Relentless pursuit of improvement. Relentless pursuit of improvement. Now, Lexus had a slogan where they were like, it's all about the relentless pursuit of perfection. But I'm here to tell you, perfection is a myth. What you're really pursuing is progress, right? And when you look at Apple, they're no different. I could tell you about so many products that failed. Do you remember Apple's Edison? I bet you don't. Do you remember the time they were coming out with I'm going to put it in the next newsletter. I'm going to put a whole list of all the products that Apple failed with before. But they never stop. They are constantly pursuing perfection. They're constantly pursuing continuous innovation. That's the key. They never stop, and neither should you. The moment you think you've made it, you're already on your way out. You're already being tricked out your game. You're already being tricked out your spot. Apple's success is not an accident. It's a carefully crafted strategy because they don't just create products. They create desire. They build ecosystems where every single piece feeds into another one, locking in the customers, keeping them coming back for more. And remember this, innovation ain't about gadgets. It's about how those gadgets make your customer feel. It's about how those gadgets make your customer want to open up their wallets. It's about understanding your market so deeply that you can lead your market. One of my favorite quotes that you hear me say, if you rock with us in the Kaizen Academy, is that whoever can explain the problem the best always automatically creates the assumption they got the best solution. Just because you can describe the problem the best. Just imagine you're talking and you're like, I know how it feels. You wake up, you you check your credit score and your whole stomach just drops to the pit of your feet, right? I know how it feels. They say, okay, now we're just gonna go run your credit, and beads of sweat automatically start popping on your forehead. I know how it feels. You go to the car lot, you purchase this car that is beneath your standards. It's not quite your dream car, but by the time they get done running your credit and giving you that interest rate, you're paying dream car prices. I know how it feels, right? The more I can describe this problem, the more it's automatic. Oh, he must have the best solution. Millionaires, it is about understanding your market so deeply you can lead it. It's about never, ever being satisfied with where you are. And it's about you taking the lessons that you glean from these titans, from these behemoths, from these colossal companies, and seeing how you can apply it to yourself. I hope this was helpful for you. This Thursday's masterclass is going to be insane. If you're going to show up Thursday night at 8 p.m., let me see some fire emojis in the comments. Let me see some fire emojis, whether you're rocking with us on Facebook or Instagram. We about to go over to Instagram and get our affirmations on. But give me some fire emojis if you learned something that you are going to apply to your business in some way. Let's go, Gina. Let's go, K. Nicole. All right, Dennis. All right, Alan. Let's get it, K. Okay, LaRon. If you learn anything that you're going to use for your business from Apple Computer, yeah, Brian, appreciate that, man. Yeah. It's definitely 8. That email yesterday had I'm gonna send out another email today. I'm gonna send out another email today. All right, y'all. So we're about to take it over there to Instagram to do our affirmations. Let's get it. If you haven't shared this thing yet, please do like it. Let another entrepreneur know we in the house. And remember, either your mind has to expand to match your goals, or your goals will just start to shrink to match your mind. I'll see you over there at Mr. Haziq Ali on Instagram right now, y'all. Let's go.